What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today we have an interesting video I've had planned for a couple weeks. It is a cross-verse video, what if scenario of what if Iron Fist was in the Naruto verse. So we're going to be looking at it a couple different ways. First way is Iron Fist gets dropped off there with his regular Marvel scaling, and what would probably go down when that happens. We'll be dropping him off in Shippuden. Secondly, it's what if Iron Fist grew up there. So first off, let's kind of take a look at what Iron Fist, who he is, what he's capable of. So Iron Fist is Danny Rand, who as a boy was with his parents climbing with his dad's business partner in the mountains. His dad's business partner killed his father. Danny and his mother were forced to flee. Danny's mom was eaten by wolves, sacrificing herself so Danny could escape. He goes into the arms of monks. These monks happen to be monks of Kunlun. They take Danny in and teach him martial arts and teach him the ways of the mystic city of Kunlun and how to grow up and become the immortal Iron Fist. Eventually, Danny Rand would fight the dragon Shao Lao, defeat him, and absorb the power of the Iron Fist. He would later return to the Earth to seek out his parents' killer and seek justice, and later on would become a regular superhero within the Marvel Universe, seeking to protect those who can't protect themselves, especially the everyday man. And he's most noted for his involvement in Heroes for Hire with Luke Cage, but back then it was Iron Fist Empowerment. So what can Iron Fist do? Well, he can tap into Shao Lao the Undying's power and summon Chi to imbue his fists to pull off several things. He's most known for like concussive punches, but he can do many other things as well. The reason he is so potent is Shao Lao the Undying is actually an entity on par with the Phoenix Force. It's one of the 5 major entities within Marvel. This has allowed Iron Fist to do a crazy amount of things. Most recently, his craziest feat was he one-shot Cosmic Ghost Rider. This Cosmic Ghost Rider, for scaling purposes, was hanging out with a fully fed prep Galactus. That Galactus got one shot by Thanos. Same blast, didn't really do anything to Cosmic Ghost Rider. Thanos himself said he's pretty sure he couldn't kill Ghost Rider. So obviously with that scaling, the Iron Fist is absurd. Iron Fist has punched Hulk before, hit him from behind, made him feel pain. Iron Fist has one-shot Luke Cage before, hit him a similar distance as when Savage Hulk hit Luke Cage. And Luke Cage, as many people know, has unbreakable skin, impressive durability, where he can go toe-to-toe with characters like the Thing and go unaffected by it. Iron Fist has one-shot the Helicarrier. His punch back in one of his weakest iterations of Iron Fist was compared to a nuclear bomb. And this was like a casual Iron Fist. Now, he would later on in later stories go on to absorb more Shao Lao's power, more knowledge from the Iron Fist, would gain the second fist, gain a power amp significantly. He would absorb the knowledge of the former Iron Fists and become that much more dangerous. So with this kind of scaling in mind, as well as he has the speed to, like, he was on an island against Spider-Man powered characters, and him and Shang-Chi were one-shotting them. He's fought Sabretooth while blindfolded and bodied Sabretooth. So with that kind of scaling, what would we be looking at if we drop Iron Fist off in the Naruto verse? Well, we would be dropping him off before the war. Iron Fist would be wandering. He obviously, because of his nature, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He wouldn't be doing anything bad. Now, if he runs into one of the Akatsuki and they try him, Iron Fist is gonna body, like little to no difficulty. They piss him off enough to use his regular like Iron Fist. They're in serious trouble. I could definitely see him running into one of the Akatsuki on their way to obtain a tailed beast. Now, let's say, for interest's sake, he shows up at the Leaf Village when Pain invades. Pain that invasion arc would probably end a lot faster. Pain, you know, as soon as Iron Fist whips out that double fist and starts letting it fly, especially he can use projections like Chi Blast, which can one-shot Spider-Man. They can one-shot, like, they can throw back Wolverine, kill Captain America easily. As well as he can fire massive Iron Fist Chi Dragons. He's going to tear through the paths of pain. At this point, he would at bare minimum assist Naruto in taking them out. Would prevent a lot of death. Yeah, so at this point, he'd be welcomed into the Leaf Village, kind of with open arms. It depends on how you view the Leaf Village at that time, because obviously this is trying times and they're a little more speculative. But I think he would get welcomed in. And once the war comes around, Iron Fist would be an absolute asset. If we are talking full powered Iron Fist, he's gonna one-shot whoever pulls up on them. He shouldn't have a problem with Genjutsu because of his mastery of Chi. Should be able to get out of any of the any of the Genjutsu and mind games. Now, someone like Madara, he does have enough attack potency to go against Madara. If you put Iron Fist in the Shinobi Alliance when Madara ran through, Iron Fist is not going to have any problems with that Madara. Actually, seeing him and Madara go toe-to-toe with Taijutsu would be legit. But with the double Iron Fist Chi punches, Madara is going to be really hurt, and he's going to have to actually go big boy real quick. So I do think the war would end a lot faster with Iron Fist, with his Marvel scaling popping up and popping off. As a result, he would probably tell Sasuke to cut his shit before him and Naruto fought, and Iron Fist would either body Sasuke or they just wouldn't fight. Now, here's another thing. We kind of have to look at, okay, if Madara is getting bodied early, what would Zetsu do? Would Zetsu still try to kill him and bring Kaguya? Not sure, but with this massive amp to the Leaf and the other Shinobi Alliance, their like group, I'm not sure if Zetsu's gonna have time to pull that off. Obito also would get bodied. Even if Obito put him in Kamui and put him in another dimension, Iron Fist has literally punched his way out of dimensions before, so there's there's that. He could do it again. But yeah, I see Iron Fist kind of bopping the verse here. Especially, like, I would think it was funny. I was talking to this about someone, or with someone. What if, like, someone like the Raikage met Iron Fist, like, talked shit, like, tried to fight him because you know, he's kind of a Chad boy. He would get his shit rocked by Iron Fist, no difficulty. But yeah, I do think it'd be interesting dropping off Iron Fist. Definitely would help decide as a shinobi against Madara and the rest of the invaders. And I think it'd go very well for the shinobi world if Iron Fist was there. Now, we're going to look at real quick, what if Iron Fist grew up there? Iron Fist will be growing up in the Leaf. He would grow up similar to Rock Lee, in my opinion, or Mike Guy. Iron Fist would be an amazing taijutsu fighter, the best in the verse. We've seen in Marvel, he's mastered hundreds of fighting techniques, including the ancient mystical forms of Kunlun. I definitely believe Iron Fist would have access to ninjutsu. We have seen his chi manipulation be so amazing that, you know, he can fire chi blast, he can heal others, he can bypass tangibility, fight spirits, punch through dimensions, summon like dragon blast, things of that nature. Energy absorption, energy manipulation, psychological healing, psychological manipulation. So obviously his manipulation would transfer to chakra manipulation. I could definitely see him doing ninjutsu. Don't know about genjutsu, probably not genjutsu, but he'd at least be decent at ninjutsu. Definitely has the potential to be good at it. He has the potential to withhold a lot of chi, so I could definitely see him having a large chakra base, just like training. Basically, he would be He would use the gates. I do think he would have full access to the gates. Don't know about 8th gate, probably, but he does have a very strong willpower. I could see him having the conviction to go 8th gate and die. But he would have access to the gates and ninjutsu, so he'd be pretty freaking overpowered. Strongest in the verse, if he grew up there, I don't know. That'd be kind of a weird scenario. Probably not, just because like Naruto and Sasuke, they're gonna get Sage of 6 past chakra, but he would. I do still think Iron Fist would be able to punish people like A, even if he grew up there and learned there, because he would have ninjutsu and the gates. I think he'd be very formidable. He would be another valuable asset during the Shinobi War, but he wouldn't nearly be as devastating as if you just dropped him off there with Marvel scaling, because obviously his abilities change and his output changes. So yeah, they still would come out on top in the war against Madara and Kaguya, but how much of a boost he gives? He would give a significant boost. Probably a more talented Might Guy, and we saw what Might Guy did against Madara. We would maybe even see Might Guy and Iron Fist go against Madara, which would be very interesting. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to do another what if this character goes to Naruto, I'll be more than happy to do that. If you want to see a Naruto character come to Marvel, perfectly fine with that. Anyways, join the Splash Patreon Dollar Club, only $1 a month. You get to hang out in my server, talk to me, get my scans and stuff. Join my regular Discord, hit me up, talk to me, things of that nature. Like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Sir Splash, and I will see y'all later. Peace.